By now, we all know that Mammootty is on a roll with all his performances lately. But he's even making a mark with his, off-screen persona, with his interviews and, different videos, funny videos he's doing. I saw one with his radio jockeys, speaking in a very different accent and, tone and making laughs. And it was in Malayalam, so I understand. But we have one of his interviews, which a segment of it has already gone viral. I shared it on Twitter also. A very deep and insightful thought from him. But we now have the full interview, the exclusive interview with Mammootty. It's by Khalid Al Amiri. What I know about him is like a big influencer in the Middle East. Which country, I'm not sure. But he did that interview, and whatever I've heard till now, small bit, it looks very interesting. So we have this interview. If you haven't seen the original interview, I'll put the link for that in the description. Definitely watch it there. This is not a substitute for that. It's a reaction. I'll be pausing in the middle, talking about everything. You know that. Go check out the main interview, then watch this reaction. So without any delay, let's have a look.
Mamuka.
That's the best thing I can hear.
What's the secret to having a long career?
You have to work hard, and you have to be a good actor also. Put all your effort. Everybody thinks that they are going to remember till the end of the world. No.
Has there ever been a role that you
There
did,
are Malayalam
a movie
subs
that you
also.
did that you were very worried about, that it was risky for you?
Every film is a worry. Every film is a risk. Every film is a new film for me.
That's a great intro.
So we chat.
Yeah, just a casual chat. But
So is he in Kerala or Mamuka in that country? Wasting interview. Let me know that. Unless they only answer it.
I have to admit, I am very nervous right now.
No,
I'm very
I'm nervous watching this interview.
nervous.
you can be very comfortable. Easy.
Oh, the day I get to talk to him. Chills right now itself.
I don't know why people get nervous. There is no question of nervousness because we are human beings. You're meeting another human. Think like that.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
That's deep. If you think like that, yeah, there's still nothing to be nervous about. But I think the grandeur of the man who you're talking to, the experience he brings in, and you're talking about something you're passionate about, but he's like a library, like a vast library of it. And you don't know where to begin with, like what to even, like you don't want to say some really nonsense thing and, turn him off. So that's a worry.
Both of us.
That's true. You've caught me.
We eat, we breathe, we speak, we smile, we
That's
enjoy
a
things.
way to
I'm
look at
saying
life.
Nothing special about anybody. So you can make us.
It's his line of nothing is special, but anyway, that's very, opposite of what really people believe actors to be, right? Because of the vanity they have and the fame, and they are untouchable, and they are above the stars, and people look to them. Like remember that scene with Superman and everyone's touching him. That kind of a feel, right? That's what superstardom as a super actor people think about. And him saying that, it's nothing. No one is special. I'm just doing my job. So that just it makes everything grounded.
Together with love.
Yeah, I agree. Inshallah.
Been in Kerala?
Yes, I have, sir.
Oh, then
I have seen
Kerala.
your video.
You watch my videos?
Recently.
That's a big deal for me.
Wow.
I'm sure you had to see who was going to be interviewed, but
I'm so happy for him.
that's a big deal to know that Mamuka's watching my videos. I can retire now. I've had success. But yeah, I have been. I've been to a lot of the festivals there, Onam. We recently went with the team to Trishur Puram.
Oh, so you are very familiar with our country.
I am very familiar, sir. And you obviously, you've been to Dubai a lot, so you understand.
Dubai is our second home.
Yeah, exactly. So we
So
grew
it's from
up with
Dubai.
the Mallu community and stuff like that. So
I don't know why I don't like the word Mallu. I don't know. Maybe it has been used in a derogatory way in the past, or it has that negative, what do you call it? Negative annotation to it. Is that right? I don't know. But yeah, I don't like using that word. Even commenting and typing, even saying I don't like. Malayali is better, or Malayalam, or Kerala, like Mallu.
So we grew up alongside it, eating the food.
You should be you have experience our food,
All of it. Yeah.
rice, curries, and all.
Rice, curries. We had what's the dish they make in Onam where they have on the leaf?
Sadhya.
So I also have Sadhya, by the way, when I came for FFK. Wow.
Feast.
Yeah, the feast. We had all of that. I went to the backwaters. I had the fish there. No, I've been. How many?
I'm feeling little jealous and little embarrassed that living in the country, I haven't, gone through all of that. I just been to Fort Kochi for 3 days and IFFK. That's the only 2 times I went to Kerala. I think I should need to go and explore more. But in that, I've not even explored Goa. Living in Goa, I've not explored that. I'm not that kind of a guy actually. Not travel. Like, it's okay if once in a while go out, experience new things, but that's it.
Been like maybe 4 or 5 times.
It's supposed to be the God's own country.
It's beautiful. Well, I fell in love with it from the first time. It was the first state I visited in India was in Kerala.
Good. That is privilege for us.
I just realized it's 2.5 minutes into the interview and it's a recap of the interview and then it's just about his travel and his experience. But that's fun. That's what he said, right? Casual talk. That's it. It's not an interview about his work and everything he does.
Yeah, it's an honor for me. It's an honor for me, and thank you so much for doing this with me.
This is an intro. Let's do like this.
Yeah, no problem. Like,
Them putting it like as a content creator, I would say, editor, whoever is in charge of, I'm guessing he himself, they could have easily cut out this part, and just start directly from the questions and talking about Mammootty, but they kept that part, and that actually, as an audience watching, you connect with the people more because you are watching something which you don't watch for general videos or interviews. You just see cut to cut and whatever they want to show. These general talk, casual talk, you feel like you are with them in that place, just listening to the things they're talking about, random topics, where you have been, what food you had, and all of that. We didn't need to really know for Kerala was the first city visited in India. But when he says that, you feel more connected to him.
You said something at the beginning that Dubai is your second home.
Of course, because my first visit to Dubai was in 1987 for a show.
Oh.
They gave me a title also, the Megastar. Only the Dubai
that's
press
the
gave
reason.
me that title, nobody else from India.
Oh.
When I landed in Dubai, they said, Megastar Mammootty arrives today like that.
How does it feel, because you talk with a lot of humility, mashallah, you talk about love and you talk about, the simplicity. When people say that about you, let's say Megastar Mammootty.
Very good question.
What goes through your...
Megastar is only a title. That is, maybe people out of respect and love, they gave me some title that I'm not carrying it myself. I'm not enjoying it also.
Oh, really? Mamuka.
That's the best thing I can hear.
So I'm curious to understand, like, how did you get started in the career as an actor?
See, it was my childhood dream when I saw the first film on the screen that I wanted to become an actor when I was 7 or 8 year old. So that started, that feeling, that passion started till I got into the film industry. By the time I had completed my studies, I became a lawyer, I was practicing, I got married. Then only I could get into films.
That's one way. I think that's mostly that what happened for young, like older generation, that they used to get married and everything, and then they used to get into the limelight really. Because they used to get married early also, not like today.
Meeting with M.T. Vasudevan Nair, and when I was talking to him, he got impressed and he got my ambitions to become an actor. Then he offered me chances. That starts the history.
And obviously, you understand the cultures that we're in, and when you talk about someone who's a lawyer, who's married, khalas, you're settled. Don't take any risks. Don't do, And so what was going?
Still the passion was growing. It's not that flame was still.
The flame was there. Did you have to speak to your wife before you made that? Did you speak?
Initially, she had some. She was a little reluctant to. But naturally, that when she loves me, naturally she will love my likes also. I am there in this film industry for the last 42 years.
Wow.
She was suffering me.
I want to ask. So another important thing you just mentioned: 42 years.
Long.
Mashallah. What's the secret that you can share? Because there's so many actors come and go, so many singers come and go. You 42 years, and not just 42 years in the industry, 42 years at the top. What's the secret to having a long career?
There is no secret.
He's really good. He understands who he's talking to and what to ask. Like I connect to that. Like that line of questioning is something I would have, gone.
Key or magic word, nothing. Whatever opportunity comes on my way, and I work very hard, I'm very sincere, I put all my effort. That may be. I have no other explanation for that. It's luck or God's grace.
Alhamdulillah.
Maybe my hard work. To an extent, maybe a pinch of talent.
Pinch of talent.
I think you're too humble, Mahumoka. I really do. Because you talk about hard work. I was just speaking to your team.
Hard work, of course. Hard work is there.
But there's hard work, and then there's doing 30 movies in a year that I heard you did.
That is in my early stages. Early stages means I was not doing the major role or the main role. I was doing whatever comes on my way, irrespective of the length of the role or the character, because I have to start.
So, because you're doing all genres, mashallah, is it difficult for you? Because I mean, your last movie was very emotional, I think, Kadal, and then to go into Turbo, it's like very different styles.
See, every emotion is emotion. Kadal is a different emotion. This is a different emotion. Emotions are there. It's just to feed the people, because the people are different, having different tastes of watching movies. They like comedy movies, love, family movies, all genres. So we have to satisfy all of them. Being an actor, you should not be restricted roles to certain things. So I'm open to all. I try all. Like you go to the hotel, you try all these.
Yeah, the buffet.
That is an example I always take. A buffet, you want to enjoy everything. That's interesting. He says that and he does it also. There are a lot of actors who say that they want to try everything, but either they get stereotyped that they only do certain roles, or they don't get that opportunity, or they don't want to. They want to actually stay in a certain place where they are the main guy and the certain kind of things which work formula.
Has there ever been a role that you did or a movie that you did that you were very worried about, that it was risky for you?
Every film is every film is a risk. Every film is a new film for me. Right. I approach all my roles and films as my first film. Your experience, you are a star. That will not work when you're doing a film. You have to work hard, put all your efforts. Every film, there is not an easy thing to make a film successful.
Well, you brought a lot of peace to my heart now, Mamuka, because whenever we speak as a team for the videos that we do, I always say to the team, guys, this is our first video. Because if you treat it like that, you're going to put all your effort.
That's it. You were nervous, no?
Always.
That nervousness will be there for me in every film I accept. Every day I go for a shoot. Every moment I stand before the camera.
And how do you deal with it?
You have to survive. Yeah. All the moments you will have.
For me, I have a personal opinion about the difference between what you're seeing in Indian cinema and Hollywood, where now you're seeing storytelling and really the growth of Indian cinema. How does that? Where do you think Indian cinema?
Has a vast number of languages, different kind of cultures. India is a world of diversity, so you can get very easily make different things. Nothing to compare with Hollywood. They are very big. So we make it smaller with better content.
Storytelling.
And we have more family emotions. We talk about friendship, we could talk about love, brotherhood, sister, father. See, family things are there. Friendship is there, love, affection, action, revenge. Everything is there, but in our own way. The way which we can project our emotions.
So I also want to talk about like the specific role that you prepared for now. MashaAllah, I was going through your Instagram and I saw like a couple of pictures of you in the gym, working out. How do you, prepare yourself physically for such a demanding role?
Physically means I'm not very regular, but very regularly regular in the gym. But I'm used to do.
That's most people in gym. They are irregularly regular. That's such a great term. I'm going to use it in my Tinder profile.
Even from the beginning. So nothing new about me, but the hard work and effort, the physical effort is big. That you cannot avoid. Otherwise, how can we perform yourself? There is nothing special about it.
When I look at it, I'm like, it looks incredible. Yeah, I mean, because staying in shape and staying healthy is something like you need to have for that longevity in your career to be able to do the roles that you do. I'm watching it, and I'm like, the first thing they did is send me the trailer. I'm like, man, Mamuka's in great shape. He's out there doing all these seeds and stuff like that. And then I go to your Instagram, I see that you're in the gym, I see that you're healthy, I see that you're in nature. How important are these things to giving you?
See, this actor's tool is his body. So you have to maintain it. Simple.
Well said.
That's all.
So what's your diet like? Like
I eat everything what I like to eat, but I don't eat that much I like to eat.
It's great with words. That's a great line. I also believe, like, I work out, I go to gym, I, like, what do you say? Invest the calories or burn the calories. And for the reason is that so I could eat anything I want. I don't want to do all that and then eat, really healthy, boring stuff, and just become life becomes stale. Like, who knows, man, how much time you have. Like, I'll keep myself healthy, but I also eat whatever fun stuff I like in moderation, as you said. That's very important.
That's the diet. Simple. I got it. The one thing that I've always thought about when I think about like your roles and the stuff that you play, like you're seeing different actors, who are like, for example, Daniel Day-Lewis, all these actors, they come to a point where they say enough. Do you think there'll ever be a point where you say
No,
never? Huh?
never. I don't feel exhausted. Once I feel, but that will be my last breathe.
That you can't imagine a day when you're.
This
in
is the one
I
which
can
got
imagine a day
viral.
without, because if I'm tired, I can take 2-3 days of rest. Then after that, I should have the hope for my next film that's going to happen. That makes me comfortable. But otherwise, without cinema, no life.
You can just screenshot this, and everyone can use it.
Really?
Cinema is my life. So whatever happens in cinema will affect my life.
Was there ever a point in your life where you wanted to walk away from the industry?
No,
Never. Huh?
cinema is not the part of my life.
Interesting.
It is my life. Otherwise, we would never meet. Cinema only brought us together.
I don't know. So when you talk about like cinema, until your last breath, inshallah, for all of us, because I say the same thing, Mamuka. Like I'm the work that I'm doing, I never want to stop. If you love it, you
The
never.
passion will not stop.
Exactly.
The passion will die with you only.
So when you talk about doing cinema to your last breath, how do you want the world to remember Mamuka?
This part.
How long they will remember me? 1 year, 10 years, 15 years? Finished. You don't expect people to remember you till the end of the world. That won't happen to anybody. Great people are remembered very, 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 very less. Only very limited people are remembered.
That's true.
I am one among thousands of actors. How can they remember me more? More than a year, 10 years, 5 years? Or yearly once? Or once in 15 years? There is no hope for that. Once you are not in the world, how do you know about you?
So clear. And that's, something you think about. I think watching cinema, you become a lot of internal and you think about these things that you want to leave a mark on the world. But once you are gone, like, who cares? Who knows? Is there, souls who watch the world and say, I'm still, I did something and still working out. Like, if you believe in reincarnation, if you were born again, do you even remember or care or even know that your previous life you did something and you remember and talk about it? Like, whoever talks, who doesn't talk, like, I think it's important that while you are alive you do something that makes a mark, that makes a point of living. And okay.
I think
I'm
it
just
takes an
rambling.
incredible, like I don't know how you do it, Mr. Mamuka. I think it takes an incredible level of humility to see the things that you see every day and think
Humility,
like
it's reality. Why there is humility? You need not to be humble to realize the reality.
that. Wow.
Everybody thinks that they are going to be remembered till the end of the world. No. Very rare people are remembered. Not everybody.
Have you ever shared something like this in an interview before?
Maybe with you first time.
Because
He got
it's
his
so
bite.
powerful. It's so powerful. And Mr. Mamuka, you've been so kind with your time.
Thank you so much. Very happy to be here. Very, very glad to meet you.
Likewise.
Very glad to have had a very good conversation with you.
Thank you, sir.
And very ambitious, very energetic,
Always
very hardworking.
trying, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Mamuka. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Now we can chat.
I'm sweating under this.
Formality is over.
I'm sweating under this. This was
Thank you for
this is
keeping
the
this.
biggest interview I've ever done. Yeah.
Is it?
It is, sir.
This is an interview I'm giving after a long, long, long time.
We need kind of maybe not many interviews, but maybe one or two with Bharata Rangana or Anupam Chopra. Like, I think that would be suffice for us. But again, man, just like that thing which went viral. A lot of bits to remember, and I just realized there's so many things what he said. Of course, he is maybe he was that like that from beginning, or over time in his life he learned understood these things, and his mindset became like that. It's something I a lot of things he said I relate to. And I wonder, maybe is that something that because of that you connect to someone. But in movies you don't know that, right? You're watching a character, so it's very a debatable thing. But you connect to the person because of that mindset, definitely, because you feel there's a connection through that your ideology, not ideology, but your views in a way align, your spiritual understanding, you want to call it, or I don't know. I'm just rambling. I don't know what to say, but it was fun. Thank you, Khalid Al Amiri. Is that right? Hopefully, for this amazing interview, and I love the energy. I would, actually check out the channel. Check out the videos. It looks fun, energy, vibe, which I got, and there's this passion, and there's this honesty, and like that innocence and honesty that really attracted. So thank you for this. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't seen, check out this video next. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.